I don't want to waste your time, so there won't be an intro. If you are watching this video within 2 hours of it being released, then I'm streaming live on Twitch right now. Link is in the video description. And what you are about to see also originated in my stream. That's where there's a webcam and stream overlay. For the moment, I plan on streaming every Sunday at 8 PM CEST, and then also on a few random days throughout the week. But that was enough time wasted, let's get into this video. Okay, so bans. G2 banned Thatcher, Secret banned Montagna Mira. Yeah, I guess banning Montagna against Pengu is pretty good at the moment. Kafe is like a really good Montagna map, especially for Pengu. So it makes a lot of sense. And Thatcher ban is just that. Kind of has become meta, right? It's because it's this like downward spiral where people start banning Thatcher, and then you have to come up with strategies against like playing without Thatcher. But then you are a team that also can ban Thatcher, so you ban Thatcher, and it spirals out of control until like everyone can play without Thatcher, and everyone is going to play without Thatcher. Okay, everything's still fine, right? I don't see any buff. I don't see any frames lost on my end. Okay. I guess it's just not being used to it. CJ my brain is English, so when people start using German, it's really weird. Yeah, that's basically it. I actually like the German calls, especially like in-game calls, the German like also really cringe. Monty very strong, but underrated for most teams because no multiplayers. Yeah, that's definitely like a big part of it, right? Like in a video I made about Montagna, why I think Montagna is actually really good. Part of it is just that it's hard to learn. Like Montagna is hard to play, and it's difficult to justify putting in the investment. Okay, so this is like what we're seeing here. Tree is typical 20-second meta stuff, right? Like they're probably bringing 2, if not 3 shields. Yeah, 2 shields. Wamai, Jaeger, Castle. Like there's so much utility on the board. And then using castle barricades to castle off piano, maybe castling off this too, so you can play inside shop and waste time that way. Just to clarify, what does 20-second meta mean? It's basically refers to the fact that at the moment defenders just have like an insane amount of utility, like shields, castle barricades, Wamai, Jaeger, Evil Eyes, Medusa gadgets, and the attackers comparatively don't typically have enough utility to deal with all of these gadgets. And then what happens is that the entire round comes down to the last 20 seconds because the attackers just take that much time to clear everything. So that's why it's called 20 seconds meta. Is there a point to castle winners when they have Sledge? I guess this is probably a strat that they used before, right? When Buck was played over Sledge all the time. But now that Sledge is played over Buck all the time, I guess it makes sense to not castle the windows. Yeah, so let's look at nice, I guess. Like there's just nothing you can do about that. Oh, the way they're setting up here, right, actually looks like an East take, which I really like, right? Because as you just saw a few seconds ago, G2 was setting up a lot in piano, right, with the Wamais, the castle barricades, and so an East take is kind of interesting, kind of nice to see. But the problem is like how do you play East takes without Buck, right? Because like the idea for an East take is you like play East, like you have one guy outside East, you have one guy repel where Hive is right now, maybe like one guy repel on Heaven window, and you kind of like take control of reading, maybe like coming up wide, taking control of reading, and then you Buck the floor from below, and you have the people on the repel trying to shoot the people that are forced to move because of Buck. Okay, yeah, so that's the point, right? Like usually you'd play Buck here. Oh, and I actually saw that on Reddit, I think. He's kind of funny what he's about to be doing right now. Oh, and also another very important thing of the East take is that you need drones. Like you need to replace drones as an attacker, like either here or here, or like I guess here, because you can't take map control, right? Like you have to rely on pre-placed drones and then have like one guy outside switching between all of the camps in order to protect the people that are inside reading. But it doesn't seem like Secret has any drones set up, so they're basically relying on KS picking the right door to watch at the moment. Which program do you use for the marks on the video? It's called Epic Pen. not a lot happening. Like usually there would be a lot happening here because Buck would be opening the floor above Echo, for example. But with Sledge, it's kind of... Right, and this is the issue with not having drones pre-placed like here or, I don't know, here. It's basically like luck here, right? KS doesn't check and he dies. I don't think this is the correct way to play E-stakes. But this is the correct way to play E-stakes. Like one guy outside East stairs, one guy outside cocktail window. That's definitely part of it. Why do you think Secret took the Hibana instead of Thermite? I think Hibana is better on Cafe. Or at least on top floor. Because you want to... Oh, this is against, like, opening this from afar is really good because it makes it impossible to play in that cocktail area. But also against reading takes, for example. Against reading, it's really good to open this from afar because you don't want to stand inside freezer because then you get C4 against reading. And against kitchen, I guess if you go for a freezer take, it's safer to use Hibana on the fireplace edge instead of Thermite. So you also don't get C4'd. So I think Hibana is actually better on Cafe than Thermite is. Okay, what's this? 3v3? Still winnable, I guess. See how it turns out. And like they never really managed to get Echo out of their corner, which is kind of the point of an E-stake. And I'm not sure if you can actually play it without Buck. And yeah, and then we see this castle in shop, so Pengu can play shotgun in shop. I guess the play here is to walk up white stairs maybe? Like, I don't think repelling in is the play. I think you gotta walk up white here. But not alone. No, he's not going to check that. Actually, no. Okay, I guess no one is going to check that. Really cheeky play. And I even had the Sophia's done. I guess it just happens sometimes. Remember this play was a good life? Yeah, that seemed like a funny play. Okay, yeah, I think this round mainly came down to like that you gotta play E-stake with Buck, right? Like playing E-stakes with Sledge, I don't see it happening. G2 going for kitchen cooking next. Let's see what they're playing. They brought Castle, so I suppose they're using it like to extend over into I think it's called VIP officially. So same attack lineup. Again, no Buck, but I guess now it's fine because cocktail is locked. Nomad to watch flanks. Makes a lot of sense. Oh right, makes sense. Castle is used to extend into bakery. That makes a lot more sense. Especially with Wama Jaeger. You can pretty much hold down bakery here for a very long time. Assume there's also a shield. Oh no, they're actually placing a shield. So they're extending it into both sides. Totally fine, I guess. What do you think of Oregon in the comp map pool? I don't know. I've never played the new Oregon yet. I don't even know the layout of it yet. Because I don't play ranked. Hello, Aroxo. I knew your channel when you had 4K subs, nice evolution. Yeah, I'm probably the one that's most surprised about that development. I never would have thought that it would go that way. Okay, Secret actually pretty fast taking map control here, right? I guess G2 just didn't contest anything on the top floor. Because I think like 2 minutes 15, that's really fast to get entire top floor and second floor control. I think in this kind of position, it's very important that like even though the defenders are not trying to roam, right? Like they're extending on the entire ground floor, they don't have anything to do top floor. They should at least start on top floor, or like middle white or middle red stairs to shoot drones. I don't think this happened here. I don't think G2 did anything of that. Yeah, like both Expo and Branos are droning. Like G2 didn't shoot any drones here. I think it's important to play on the stairs in a situation like this and shoot drones. I think this is actually a really good position for the attackers here. Like they've got, okay, they don't have breaching here. But I don't think I've ever seen a faster top floor clear, to be honest. Thoughts on G2 completely swapping ops from last round? What do you mean? What do you mean swapping ops? It's kind of the same, right? I think a lot of them, and it's a different side. Makes kind of sense to switch ops here. But now it's also interesting, like, because on Kafe there's two ways of attacking, right? You can either, like once you've cleared the top floor, you can either go freezer, you can drop into freezer and like force your way into this side and like clear this from the top, from above, and this from above. But then you need to deal with Pango here in Christmas. Or of course you can rotate towards Bakery and play like what's the side, west side take. But then you have to deal with Kanto behind the counter. Oh, okay, I see. Who is playing which operator? Citizen on Castle and rather than Jaeger? I guess it just comes down to if you have the players that are flexible enough, then you can just do it, I guess. I personally would dislike it, like if I was playing myself. But oh yeah, and as you see, Secret is going for the freezer drop. But they don't do anything really to force Pango out of here. And they also didn't get any kills through vertical play. I have a hard time believing that they're going to win this, but they actually managed. Like there are no holes like here to force people out of this bunker area, but still G2 isn't playing in there, and they allow them to just walk in, which probably shouldn't happen, to be honest. Okay, now you planned. But I guess Pango is still an issue. Okay, good job of them. Good job of Prano being actually inside garage to deny Pango here. Interesting that they were allowed to. Oh, this is really winning. This is really huge from Pango. Like those guys on site now have to deal with like 3 different angles. Oh, he's. Okay. And then I guess they're getting the kills now, right? But I think they shouldn't have been allowed to walk into site in the first place. Kind of unsure how that happened. Can you kill him? Okay. I think he was kind of confused where he actually was. Prano, an example, in that spot, same spot he was in CL2. Is Secret a team that is playing like the same positions for attacks, like the very structured attacks? Because I gotta be totally honest, I don't know anything about Secret, and to be honest, I don't know that much about G2 either. It would be interesting to know. Are you able to sub already? No. They did this exact attack against Salamander and CL. Okay, yeah. Do you think a PS4 scene has a future? I'd like to say yes, but like my heart's telling me yes, but my brain's telling me no. Don't see a future on PS4, to be honest. Okay, so now we are reading. I actually think that reading is the best side on Kafe, to be honest. I think it's better than both cocktail and kitchen, but it's certainly better than fireplace mining. Okay, same operator lineup for Secret. Bandit is interesting, and I guess like not sure if G2 like put any thought into countering Secret or anything, but Bandit is an operator that you'd not usually play here. And Bandit is only important, by the way, if Hibana is up, right? Like Bandit is only useful to stop this, and Hibana is very good for opening those two. Just lower the bitrate? Probably can't do that during the stream, right? Have to do that. Oh, they're actually playing Mute and Bandit. That's kind of overkill, especially with Thatcher Band. Don't think they're going to get a lot of value out of... I don't think they're going to get a lot of value out of Bandit here, to be honest. But this is something that I really like here. G2 is obviously setting up their defense on the cocktail side, but they are starting to play inside like piano and shop, just to shoot drones early and then to fall back. I think that's, I really like that. I think that's a very, very important aspect of the game. Just that they didn't do it for their kitchen defense. Aggressive top hold, maybe electrify red wall. Electrify red wall. I don't think you have enough walls to reinforce red on reading. Especially if you also reinforce train and fireplace. Okay, this is obviously good. It's like this is also an essential part of this defense, right? Playing pulls in train below to make sure that you can call if attackers are pushing Whitehall or if they're pushing like a pulse in train. You can always call if attackers are pushing here or if they're pushing here, if they are in freezer. Having pulls below is like really important for this hold. Secret likes to open reading wall late in the round. I think Bandit tries to counter it. Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense. If G2 knows about that, then it makes a lot of sense to bring Bandit and play him on site. Is Bandit playing on site? Yeah. Okay. I think you're probably onto something there. No one noticed? I bet a lot of people noticed. Wait, what? Did he just randomly... Was he ready to peek before echoing, or... No, there was no one ready to peek. And there's no IQ on the board. I don't think there's the need to echo here. And yeah, it makes sense. Like it looks like Secret is going for like this kind of where you only take west side of the top floor, but then you go for like either train focus take or you go for a pillar focus take. I just want to say that you're a blessing for this community. You have changed the way I look at siege chats, and now I'm able to actually come up with and counter unique high-level stress by myself. You're also a very humble guy, so I guess I just want to say thank you and we love you. Thanks, man. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I guess you're totally right on the pillar take. That explains why they brought Bandit here. And now they basically have no way. Oh, was it a second echo drone? That's not good. Yep, second echo drone gone. Not sure why you need to be that aggressive with your echo drones, especially if you have pulls. Oh, and by the way, right now pulls should be in kitchen right now. Like he just should go one level below to still get the info on everything what's happening. Usually grenade over pillar's wall. Draven infamously killed himself. Oh yeah, they just naded it. Damn. Chat's so smart. Okay, but then like, if you know that much that they're trying to breach pillar, that you bring Bandit, then you might as well use Jaeger ADS on in reading, right? If you only bring Bandit but no ADS, then it's kind of pointless. But they can still easily win this from above, right? Like Secret hasn't cleared anything from above, and it's kind of awkward to play in pillars without really having control of heaven area. Yeah, it's probably Pengu from above, right? Pengu's playing heaven. Yeah, Pengu's playing it from above. There's a hole here. It's kind of awkward for attackers right now. But rounds like these can always be like decided by... Because like at the moment, Secret has... I don't know where the Secret players are precisely, but I know that there's one guy like top red stairs watching for the flank. And this guy can always win the round here by pushing into bar and killing the people on the top floor. So those rounds are like never lost. Okay, maybe now. And yeah, he got injured, right? Oh no, Hive's still alive. Probably should have been pushing earlier here, to be honest. And yeah, that's just a problem, right? If you don't clear top floor. Oh, if he fell down the stairs, he would have died. Yeah. Your Sunrise Bluey won my team a community league, thanks. No problem, dude. Old Secret was better? I mean, they were better at some point, probably. Like in summer they were better, probably. But at the moment, probably not. I'm in silver. I don't know what I'm doing here, but I love your content. Well, I guess you just hope you enjoyed it. And I think there's probably something to be learned as a silver player too. I hope at least there is. Oh, by the way, I'm pretty slow, right? Like 30 minutes gone and we're at round 4. I wonder if should I be like faster and explain less? Or what's the deal here? Looks like G2 is back to, no, it's perfect, all good. Alright, I guess I'll stick to that then. Looks like G2 is playing the same strat again. Wama, Jaeger, Smoke, Shields. Oh, I think this was not reinforced last time though. Certainly seems like a general. Okay, no castle, so it's not precisely the same strat. But every strat on Cocktail is kind of similar. Obviously, all secret better. The lower you are in talent, the better you are. That's right. Okay, so I guess like, by the way, round 4 is always the round that I enjoy watching the most out of every single game, because you're guaranteed to attack a site that you haven't, that you already have attacked, right? So I can always see the small adjustments that teams made to counter that stuff, and I always enjoy those the most, to be honest. And looks like Secret is going for East takes again. Looks like, yeah, KS on the fireplace window to open that line of sight again. Hive on White Stairs window. Expo, I guess, ready to repel Cocktail window. And oh yeah, that's what I saw on Reddit or Twitter, I think. Apparently you can sledge the wall open a bit. Yeah. Great, now you open this part of the wall. That doesn't actually change that much, to be honest. Should do gameplay streams of you playing Siege? I don't think you want to watch that. I'm actually not that great at Siege. Yeah, but I think Secret, like, you kind of knew that they were going Cocktail again, right? I think you can play Buck here instead of Sledge. Oh, this is dirty. This is really dirty. It's probably going to get a kill off of that too. But like, see, at the moment they're still playing the same take, right? Like, they don't, okay, they should have someone repel on Cocktail window. But the goal of this take is to go below and then force Smoke out. You can nade this corn, you can nade this from the window. And then, I don't know, you walk up White or you repel into Cocktail window. But you need to get the players out of Cocktail. Reaper streams PS4 rank. I would play PS4 rank, to be honest, if I had a way of capturing it. Okay, and now they get KS down below too, so they at least have some vertical destruction. So I guess you can kind of play it like that. I think Bug would still be better, maybe. It's really hard because you also want the nades. So let's see how this turns out. Buy Elgato capture card. I'm not swimming in money. Oh, this is probably also really good, like putting a nomad charge here, right? Because like eventually you want to... Actually, is Capitao banned? No. I think Capitao is really good on this take. Because then you can repel Capitao on the window. You can like fire off and smoke off tarps and freezer. You can repel in and plant like here. Because like without smokes, this take is also kind of worse, I think. But they did successfully remove every player out of Cocktail. So if they can now nade the player in tarps and like maybe pinch him from walking up White Stairs, certainly winnable. Okay, now the nade. Is there a nade left? Draven? I think that was team damage. Another flashbang. Now would be the perfect timing for a nade. Also, this is also this is like a counter to this take, right? This is obviously a reaction to seeing this take in the first round. Now you just need to repel in. Yeah, like either you need Capitao to smoke and fire this off, or you need nades on this window to nade this guy. Do you think the new match replay system is going to be a good thing for teams because you put work into breaking stuff down and now anyone can just get the match info without the work? I think it's fine, dude. I'd love to use it. The thing is, I wouldn't take another analyst position anymore, right? Because analyzing games with this system, only having like the stream POV, is an absolute pain, and like you don't want to do it. Trust me. And I won't be doing it anymore too. Like I can't be asked to do that. But I would actually maybe consider going back to being an analyst if they rolled out that system. I can help you if you want to play PS4 ranked. I'm champ, by the way. Nice, dude. Actually champ too on PS4. Are you ever going to coach again? Maybe. who knows? Okay, so what's this? Secret has already... Secret got 2 kills. Like, they shouldn't be winning this, by the way. And this is also far from 1, right? Because they still can't plant here. And Pango can still deny. Yeah, okay. See, like, if I was able to... like, maybe it was because I wasn't really paying attention, but I couldn't really understand, like, why Secret was able to get in, right? They didn't look to be in a promising position here, but they somehow managed to get in. If I had control over the Spectre, over the Observer myself, I would have easily noticed what exactly happened. Oh, by the way, this Nomad thing is about to come in clutch, right? Oh, never. Oh, wait, huh? Oh, it detonated too late, right? And he denied the plan. Nomad trap came in anti-clutch. I mean, like, yeah, they repelled in, but like, why? Like, how were they able to repel in? It's better to have a capture card for streaming PS4. One built-in is a bit annoying because there's black screen and covers up stuff. Yeah, I thought so. Can you elaborate on the differences between the role of a coach and an analyst? Because it seems like analysts just do all the heavy lifting. I don't think that's... I wouldn't subscribe to that idea. Basically, the difference between analysts and coaches is that, well, like, I think it's always like a bit fluid, right? And no one really has like a solid definition on what exactly is happening. But the way I see it is that analysts basically focus on watching opponents' games, and they try to understand the patterns that opponents are using, and they're collecting stats on their maps, and they're basically preparing the Pro League matchup for their opponents. And then coaches are more focused on like team improvement, right? Like coaches watch scrims, coaches understand the weaknesses and strengths of the team, and then they try to fix those or like improve those. And that would be the difference between analysts and coaches. And both are doing very heavy lifting, I feel. How do you feel if Siege makes it so when you queue up with a squad, it makes you play with the highest ranked teammates, so it fixes boosting partly, like Apex ranked? The problem with that is if you queue in a 3-man party and it's going to take the elo of the highest squad member, it's going to fuck up the game for your 2 random teammates. Because they, like, if both random teammates are plat 1, and then you're suddenly playing with 2 guys that are silver, but you're still playing against plat opponents. I think that system doesn't really work. Okay, G2 back to kitchen with pretty much exactly the same strat. Yeah, both extending into a bakery and extending into Christmas. Last time what we saw was Secret was focusing on fireplace. They got pretty early map control. They opened a fireplace hatch, and then they dropped down. And for some reason, G2 kind of donated the area right outside of Freezer. Let's see how this is going to play out in this game. Nope, actually, it looks like pretty aggressive plays. Is that a rush, or does that not count? See, if I had the control of Observer myself, I could easily check that. I guess that was kind of a rush then. Wait, what? Did he jump? What was the situation here? No welcomes, so no info. Oh, okay, G2 was a man down. Okay, I thought G2 was a man up. Because like, if you're a man up, you never would jump out here. But of course, if you're a man down, kind of makes sense to jump out here. Okay, so I guess Secret still gets very fast map control, but it's kind of due to a few different reasons. Would like to see what happened there. Do you still use your phone as a webcam? Yes. Kind of scuffed, but can't do anything about that. Okay, and now, yeah, well, I was about to say that playing as if you had map control, right? Because like, they have a drone here, I guess, but they don't really have control of both white and red stairs. So it's kind of ballsy to just sledge open the floor like you would if you had true map control. And since G2 is still down a man, they want to make something happen, right? Like, you want to make a play as a defender here. That's exactly what Uno did. It's definitely, even though he's smoked, right? It's definitely the correct play to kind of make something happen here. Oh, and I guess I was a wall back. Didn't actually catch that. Ooh. What? That was a bit sketchy. Who's last alive? Virtue. Okay. He's like, he should be, I think he should be playing a bit further in. There shouldn't be that many holes above. It's really easy. I'm not sure how much information Secret has right now, because like usually this wall is reinforced, right? So they might be misjudging the angles that exist here. Yeah, I guess it all comes, and they have enough time to drone. Okay, good. Yeah, definitely need to drone this here, and everyone else just needs to stay put. And then you see that he's here, and then what do? You don't want to cross. I guess you crawl. Do you crawl into? I don't know. Maybe I think you crawl into this area right here. Okay. Oh, this is huge. They saw that. What? Okay, so Expo sees Jaeger through the bottom of the castle barricade, and I think it really comes down to that they don't know that this is not reinforced, because it doesn't really make sense for Expo to walk in here. But that, yeah, like that shot, that was really great. That was great. Still 1 minute left. Still winnable, definitely, for both parties. Where's Hive right now, actually? If he like nomads off the site now, ooh, yeah. I guess that's virtue for you. That's why G2 bought him, I guess. Damn, those were some nice shots. You can sub yet? Yeah, you can't sub at the moment. Virtue is just better. Yeah, Virtue is better, definitely. Holy shit. Shows why G2 roster changes were a good thing? I guess. Yeah, like, yeah, I guess you can't justify not changing rosters again after Invitational and first half of Pro League. That kill Uno got on the sledge saved the round? Fair assessment. And now back to reading, again with the bandit on G2's side. Mute again, pulse again. Not sure if... well, I guess switching to dog is one way of not losing your echo drones. Oh, and now we get the Ying gameplay. Sick. I actually think that Ying is like really good. I think like Ying was buffed, right? But there's no way you can tell me that this one buff made it so Ying was perma-pick, perma-ban, right? Like, the thing is, like, Ying was good before the buff. People just didn't realize it. And I think she's still good after the buff, after the nerf again. He will get spawn picked. No spoilers, please. Why dog over echo? I guess, like, fragging is the main argument here. But I certainly don't like it. If you don't play Valk, like, yeah, you play Pulse in terms of information. And I think you play... What? Wait, where did it actually happen? The run out on what? And he injured. There was a second spawn trap, right? Like Uno didn't kill one and then injure the other. Yeah, there was a second spawn trap. I wonder how seriously G2 is taking this game. I don't think this is how you'd see G2 play in a Pro League game. Especially on Kafe, right? Like on the maps that are really defender-sided, it actually doesn't make sense to spawn trap, right? Because like spawn trapping is like, I don't think it, like on average, I don't think it wins you more rounds than not spawn trapping. It just increases variance of the round. Is it just me who thinks that G2 are not taking tournament completely seriously after the first 2 playdays, especially after the Blitz and Monty? Did they really play that lineup on one of their games? Yeah. They're probably kind of not playing it seriously. From the second GSA game, G2 aren't trying that hard. If it's the same anyway. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Looks like they're not trying as hard. Oh, by the way, this position from Peng that Peng is playing is also really good, because it's another one of those positions where you can play early and then shoot a drone and then easily fall back, right? Like you can and shoot one of the drones here, and then drop down. And there's no, basically no risk, but you get a free drone. I think it's very important to play those positions. And then yeah, Citizen going for the gunfight here, even though they were already in an advantageous situation. I think G2 is not taking this completely seriously. But I guess at least they're winning and can't really say anything against that. And yeah, as you just saw, right, like Pengu fell back and went back to site. And also this is here, like the mute pulse combo below is the reason why I think this bomb site is the best one on this map. Like the entire floor here, everything is wooden, right? Everything is destructible. And with pulse, mute, you have 2 C4s. If you play Mozzie, you have 3. You basically get 1 free C4 kill every round. I think G2 is trying hard, but they're testing new things to see what could work in comms, sort of like a scrim. I guess, but you wouldn't test the truly good stuff because it's on stream, right? Like you would keep testing the good stuff to scrims. But I can certainly see them playing like more on focus on comms, focus on playing off of each other instead of focusing on strats. I also really like that all of the G2 players are playing fairly close together. Kind of enables trades, even though he wasn't able to trade him right now. Not sure if you just run through the door there, but happens, I guess. And yeah, this is basically unwinnable, right? Or they don't have, yeah, they have floor holes here. Yeah, like with these floor holes, I don't know. You never, I don't think you attack train on a reading take. I don't like the train takes. Like obviously that round was kind of weird at the start, right? Because like 2 players died. But I think if you want to attack reading, but not by clearing the entire top floor, I think you want to go pillar instead of going train. They played Glass Monty Blitz almost every round. Nice. What do you think about that 6 of the 8 GSA League teams were invited? I definitely see inviting G2 Rogue Secret. Other than that, I'm not familiar enough with German teams to really make a statement. What's your favorite platform to play Siege? PlayStation, actually. When it comes to purely playing, I enjoy playing PlayStation a lot more because I'm a lot better on PlayStation than I am on PC. But in terms of watching, definitely PC. Okay, round swap. G2 winning 5 attacker round is really rough, right? Like there's no way Secret is going to come back from it. Let's check the length of the ward. Can't see it. I can't see Secret coming back from this. But as you can see, they're playing similar lineups. 1, 2, 3 shields even. Wamai, Jaeger. I wonder if G2 is playing East takes too here. Because we can kind of like contrast both of their East takes. Let's go PS4. Yeah, represent. Oh, by the way, if you want to ask questions, like it would be good if you could like do the @Reaper_EN, because then it kind of like lights up for me in the chat I see. And it's easier to see the questions that are directly directed at me. We met in Hamburg. Yeah, I know you. Hi. Okay, so it looks like Secret is saying G2 is playing west side takes, and now they gotta deal with all the utility, right? Like there's ADS, there's Wamai replacing the stuff. There's no Thatcher. But with Ash and Zofia, it should be possible to deal with that. It's just that it takes a lot of time and utility, right? Like there was like, what 6 flashbangs of Zofia's done, and it's finally gone. So it's definitely worth it to play those positions, even though you will eventually need to fall back. Wait, are you from Hamburg? No, I'm living in Frankfurt. We met at a LAN, at a PS4 LAN. Okay, Prano doing the Rampy cosplay, playing Jaeger roam on on Kafe. Kind of, I'm not feeling the Jaeger on the roam. But oh, this is an interesting shield. Has that always been there, or is it just that once this shield breaks, they like take one of the other shields and put it there? Or maybe it's a shield set up against East takes. Yeah, okay. G2 is like also G2 is playing Hibana too, right? I think Hibana is better on Kafe than Thermite. And oh, I actually really like this. I think it's what's very important here is to at least open this hole into bathroom and also open a hole into freezer, because that really allows you to plant on I guess art. This like now they can actually plant here because they have control of both freezer and bathroom. What prevents Pixel Peak from being shot from wide stairs? If you back up far enough, you can't be seen from wide stairs. Oh yeah, and I guess the shield that's in the middle of the hallway also protects him from wide stairs. Okay. I also like that, like that's putting on a lot of pressure on the guy playing there. But I think they should be looking for a plant right here where Citizen is right now. I guess they don't. It kind of depends on how many Echo drones are left. And since Pengu is not on site, it's probably even better to go for kills here. If you can't clear the Echo, might as well go for kills. Yeah, I think that's Kanto's intention to go for kills here. Ooh, like that's the trademark Challenger League play. Let's watch that again. Does G2 even have a German player? I know they're based in Germany. No, they don't have a German player. They have a German coach. But I guess since the org is based in Germany, that's why they were invited. Right, like you get the kill here, right? Like, do you really need to push up? It's a 3v3, right? You probably still have echo information. You probably still have like a valve cam. You don't really need to push up here. Like I get the play, but like, yeah, you don't want to push up here. And then yeah, I guess G2 really ended up going for kills. It probably makes a lot more sense to try to go for a plant here if IQ is on the other side of the building. But if they had IQ with them, with the main push and like shot, probably would have been possible for them to go for a plant here because they had both bathroom and freezer open. I have a theory that Citizen is the best entry in the world. Really too difficult to make a statement on that, I think. If I had a replay mode to actually watch all of the entry fraggers, then I could probably compare them. But with the current like spectating options, I wouldn't dare to make a statement on that. And I'd say Aces is the best entry fragger, or like the best player anyways. How do you go for kills? Yeah, do you push this all at the same time? Yeah, yeah. Well thought out strategies. You push from every side at the same time. That's basically it. But they never said that you can share the replay. They said that you were eventually able to share the replay. Now, I think in the first iteration of the system you won't be able to share gameplays, but you will be eventually, at least from the way I understood it. Okay, is Secret playing? Yeah, Secret's playing mute only, right? Probably makes sense to not play Bandit here, unless you have any special information. There should be feed holes in this wall. They're probably still coming. What makes you say that Ace is the best player in the world? I watched Aces play T-Hunt. That's all I needed to see that Aces is the best player in the world. And which Aces you're talking about? The German Aces, the rogue Aces. Well, kind of a problem there. There were still no feed holes. Oh, by the way, this is something you should do in every one of your ranked games. Like you remember back to the first round? That's where KS got a kill that way. Whenever you're rappelling up, right? Just punch and pre-fire this corner here. There's always people going to be rotating either from or to cocktail, and it's really low risk. Just punch it, shoot it, go to the roof. Probably going to get a kill in like, I don't know, 5% of the games, maybe 1%. You ever saw Shaiko playing T-Hunt? Yeah, I guess Shaiko is close second to Aces. But really, I don't really want to start a discussion about best players because I don't have the info to really talk about it. Prano killing Kanto. Wonder how that happened. Where's Kanto? Oh, on the winner? Yeah, he overstayed his welcome, I guess. Like, it looks like G2 is kind of going like for the kind of doing everything at the same time, pressuring both like mining train and also top floor. Actually, now it kind of seems similar to the secret take, where you only take. And now the interesting thing is if you focus on going fireplace or if you focus on getting pillars. Looks like they're opting for the pillars version. Where's their Hibana? Yeah, but they still have the issue of not being able to get rid of the mute jammer here. Okay, how does this look? Is this defender favored? Yeah, with the kill it's definitely still defender favored. How did he kill him here? That's an interesting shot. But traded immediately. Does G2 not have control of... Oh, G2 doesn't have control of piano. I don't think that's the way you play these kind of horizontal takes. I think you can definitely play those takes where you only take train and mining and then go for either pillars or you go for train. But you need to have one guy in like top red stairs or piano or shop. Precisely to prevent something like that. What makes reading better than mining? The fact that you can play in cocktail, where, I don't know, Prano's probably playing right now. The fact that you can play in cocktail and you're right above the side. Yeah, you can hold cocktail easier. That's the reason, I think. I guess G2 is just kind of playing it slow, waiting for kills a bit. Ooh, does Secret have no information on what is happening on this hallway? I guess it's kind of hard to have information here, but I don't think Pengu should have been allowed to be that free here. I mean, I'm assuming he's getting coverage right now from another 90 player, but yeah. But he shouldn't be that free to walk around here. Not sure what exactly you do against that though. And now it just comes down to gunfights. Ooh, sick clutch though. Yeah, some of the rounds just come down to gunfights. You just gotta win some. Not sure why he was checking above, but there isn't a consistent best player because most strikes performance based off information from the team. Certainly, yeah. Like you can only be like if you are playing on the best team with like if you're playing on the best team, chances are like it's a lot easier to be the best player because you are getting supported by your teammates. Are void edge ops gonna be used? Yes, I think Yana is pretty good. Yana is pretty good to get like easier map control, right? Because it's basically doubles as a drone. I think Oryx is not good, or like he's not OP or something, but he's going to be played on some of the sites where you can easily jump up hatches and flank that way, especially against the teams that are playing like structured takes. PS4 masterclass when? I don't think that's going to happen. Oryx on Consulate, yeah, Consulate is one of the examples where Oryx is really good because it's just like you can't just hold every hatch on a Consulate basement attack. It's just impossible. Okay, so now Secret is playing the basement objective. I actually disagree with reinforcing both here. Like I know that a lot of teams are doing it, but I think it's very important to have at least one open, so you like pressure the code angle. With both reinforced, it's just way too easy to just play a bakery take, I think. Do you agree that a lot of people forget about the LATAM players when they talk about the best players in Siege? Yes, and I'm probably guilty of that myself, right? Like, I watch way more EU Pro League and NA Pro League than I watch LATAM Pro League. And I think that's true for a lot of people. So yeah, I'd agree. I'm sure that LATAM players on average are underrated. Any tips for an aspiring coach? Just get experience, I guess. Just start with some people that you know. It doesn't matter which level they are. Just collect some experience and work your way up that way. So okay, so what is Secret playing right now? They playing like a horizontal take on a ground floor. The reason why I really dislike those kind of takes, especially here, is because you won't have control of stairs, and like you'll eventually like end up here, and like here, but you never have control of stairs, and you can easily get flanked like here and here and here, and you won't be able to control that at all, and you're just going to get picked off. And like Secret's already playing on the stairs. I don't think like these kind of horizontal takes on Cafe Kitchen are out of play. And it looks like they're rotating for something else. And now they've lost every bit of advantage, right? Like Citizen already being in code was pretty good, but now that he's been spotted, there's no point to go for this. Yeah, and then, like, I don't know. G2 is like playing super loose right now, right? Like you can already see like they don't really have like a set strategy. They like, at the start of the round they tried to see if they could make something happen horizontally, then they saw that it wasn't possible, and then they kind of just rotated up. Doesn't seem like they're even droning that much too. Yeah, they're certainly not droning that much. Not sure if this is like a conscious style decision where you just want to play loose and off your teammates, or if this is just them not taking it really seriously. Do you notice that Force changed the org? Yes, I did. Really nice to see like orgs like Versus Pro in Rainbow. Yeah, this is just like now everyone's like playing separately, trying to look for frags, which I guess you gotta do in this kind of situation. But it's certainly not very high quality siege at the moment. New Force team won against Empire today. That's concerning, to say the least. Kinda sad to see Empires in shambles like that, to be honest. I really liked Empire. Should probably like be spotted by an Echo drone really soon here. And he dies. Okay. I guess nice timing to blow the Hibana charge when he did. Almost could have worked out. Where can you watch that game? Oh, you're probably referring to the Russian Major League game, right? I don't know. Rainbow Six RU, probably. Okay. Back to Cocktail, I guess. And now Secret is playing Castle too. I think last round G2 played a default west side tick. So maybe Secret is trying to like, kind of counter that way by using the castle barricades like on shop, on the windows. Try to draw out even more utility. How many shields are they playing? 1, 2, 3. Still 3 shields. Yeah. Now I want to see G2 go for an east take, because they just went for a west take. Kind of want to see them go for an east take here. It's insane that this is your first stream and you have 100 plus viewers already. Show how much of an influence you have. Yeah, I actually don't know how many viewers I have right now. I don't think I have a way of seeing it right now, or at least I don't know where. But if it's above 100, right, that's crazy. I didn't expect that many, to be honest. 98? Wow. It's crazy. Do you think Emperor's problems are fixable without roster changes? I don't know. I don't know. Can't say, don't want to say anything about that. I just don't know. Oh, Uno going for the hot breach. This is an E-stake, right? Yeah, this is an E-stake. Do you have Sledge? No, you might have a few problems with the castle barricades here. Let's see if we can find any differences between both their ways of playing the E-stakes. Okay, they already have Ashe, like the Ashe equivalent below. Like they're not playing Buck, but they have Ashe and Sophia. It's probably a better way of playing this. Yeah, because that's exactly the point, right? Like this is the default corner where all of their anchors are always sitting. And you just open below and force them out that way. Now you just need one more for this here. And the important thing is that while you are opening the floor, you need to have the people on the windows challenge the angle. G2 doesn't have nades though, so they're going to have the same problem with the Tarps player. They do have smokes though, so they could be using that. Okay, Citizen Basement. I wonder if they are like properly using pre-placed drones to watch their flanks. I think one of those was on cam right now. Yeah, like it really sucks to that I'm not able to see where they place their drones here. Can I see it here? Pengu is on drone. I'd assume... Can I see the drone? No, right? I'd assume Pengu has like a drone in 90 and he is able to call off of that. Okay, he's drawing right now here, right? But like you could have a drone here and like here, maybe here, and then you can drone and see where the defenders are trying to retake reading from. Now they also rotate Ashe in, probably to get more holes into the floor. And if they're doing it correctly, they should be able to kill Echo here. Thanks for all of the follows, guys. Okay, so what's their plan after they've cleared Cocktail? Is it just walking up white? Ooh, that was a really important shot because now their smokes are dead. And yeah, you can see like they don't have, since they don't have any nades, it's really difficult for them to deal with the Tarps player here. And they didn't get Echo out. Right? Like with Buck, you would have 100% be able to get Echo out. Oh, is he going to get him? He kind of knows that he's there. How are you not on PL team? Denied offers because your channel is growing pretty good. I guess that's actually part of it. Like, I'm getting offers from time to time, but I have declined all of them so far. Tarps top white, yeah, the hallway between top white and like the cocktail area. Okay, just yeah, I guess G2 is like just rotating, going shop side, hunting for kills here. But now they didn't clear any of the utility, right? Like all of the shields are still up. Draven is a bit kind of too hyper. Like was that a 1v3 or was it? Okay, no, there were 3 secret players alive still. Do you want to be our coach? We don't have 5 players, but why not? Yeah, I pass on that. Would you work in LATAM as an analyst or only NA or EU? I wouldn't work as an analyst anyways at the moment, I think. But in terms of coaching, I mean, for me, it's very important that the team I was coaching is kind of like subscribes to the style I like, which is a structured style, which is not what you're seeing from G2, by the way. And a matter of fact, like a lot of the top tier LATAM teams are not playing that structured. But yeah, I guess if the team is actually playing like a structured style that I enjoy, I wouldn't say no to LATAM. Teams like TSM or SSG? Yeah, basically SSG. Fucking love SSG. But they already have 2 coaches and 10 analysts. Also, same for Empire Force. Really like that playstyle too. Just can't speak Russian, which is a problem. But you would only work remotely, or would you move through? Yeah, that would actually be a requirement. I would need to move to the new region. I will never coach remotely again. That's certainly not the play. That's what I learned in Rogue. Who do you coach now, if anyone? I don't coach anyone at the moment. I'm just doing university stuff, YouTube stuff right now. Okay, now we see, did the quality decrease? No, okay. Now we see another reading take. In terms of setup, I kind of dislike that they don't play Pulse. I think Pulse is really, really good on reading. But I guess they have Echo, so they at least have some information. Is a coach job only to work on strategy? No, not only. Like, it's probably a big part of it, but there's a lot of it that goes into coaching. It's player improvement, strategy, it's a lot of stuff. A lot of too much to really go on a tangent here. Okay, so now, like, remember last time where G2 only kind of cleared drain mining? Now looks like they're actually trying to properly clear the top floor. And here it's very important. Like, here you can see why Hibana is, I think, better, because what you want to do here is you want to breach open this at least feed holes, but you can't do it with Thermite because then you get C4'd. And at the moment you also can't do it because there's a mute jammer, I'd assume. So you always want to have a guy on the east side for reading takes, I think. Also because if you don't have a guy on the east side, you just can't apply enough pressure. It's just too easy for these guys to hold it, right? Because there's like this really nice, I guess, triple crossfire. Like, as long as you're playing these 3 positions, you're really well positioned, right? Because then you have Echo and Smoke playing this. You've got Jaeger and Smoke playing this. And that's all the ways you can enter, right? And you have mute below with the mute can check those holes from below with a shotgun. Ideally you also have pulse info below. That's certainly the play. What region are you specialized in, would you say, EU or NA? At the moment, probably still NA. Probably still know more about NA at the moment. But it wouldn't be that big of a deal to just focus a bit more on EU. Oh, this is a really nice echo drone, by the way, because it can't really be shot from far away. And now here pulse is really nice, right? So you can see where the guys are pushing and reading. And you should get a C4 kill here, by the way. And here's what I'm talking about, where you need one guy repelling east, right? And I think a lot of people are not aware of how strong just repelling here into heaven is really. Like, it's a really underrated play. I think it's a lot stronger than people would think. And now this kind of crossfire fell apart, right? Like, what's very important here is that now that Echo is dead, whoever this guy is needs to play more safe. Right? He should go back right now and wait until one of the other cocktails players can pressure the Tarps player. But he doesn't. And does he get punished? No, because he's good at the game. Yeah, I think you wait here kind of so you can crossfire this properly. Yeah, if he just waited until Citizen and like Pango got into Tarps here, I think it would have been a better play. Obviously, but then like you'll also need to apply pressure from the other side. It's not enough to just walk in. But yeah, that looks to be about it. Oh, Prano doing it again. Pengu planting right now. Yeah, I guess like in the 4v2, right? Like once they realized that there was one mine smoke left, far away from the site, I guess you can just go plant in a fireplace. Is this winnable? That barricade is, by the way, pretty huge, because it really limits what smoke needs to be aware of. But this doesn't look that great. MG2 is playing it correctly, right? I'm not sure if they have any info. Ooh, I think it's realistic to check this corner, right? Yeah, like if you get into mining unscathed, you kind of know that a guy is playing here. I think it makes sense to check this corner. Okay, nice. And now you also, yeah, he knows, like he definitely knows what's going on here. Like if you kill the guy in train, and you got into mining without any problems, you know that the last guy is pillar. I guess. Do you know that he's in that corner of pillars? Not sure. I think you also could be in that corner. Let's see what Prano thinks. Does he check this? No, he doesn't. Maybe he'd have info. Oh yeah, wow. Certainly nice game sense from Prano to understand exactly. Yeah, I guess with the way the fuser was planned, it makes more sense that the attacker was in this corner of pillars. But nice game sense. But of course, you can't just win that. Really difficult to win this 2v1. Okay, and that's basically it for the game. And also for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new. And thanks for watching.